Hey guys, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Sherwood Park Farm. This map does have season support by Stevie, and this map can be found over at PCSG, and you can find a link to the map in the description below. This map has 29 shaped fields. Some are square and some are very much not so square. One grass meadow. This map has Multifruit, the soil mod, which is basically the mud, chop straw, and damage mod and dirt and terrain mod. So let's jump on into the map. So as we do with our map videos, we're going to deselect everything and pick the gator. Let's pull up the log. You can ignore these warnings. These relate to a map that I have not taken out of my mod folder yet, but we're not going to be doing a video on that one. So as we wait for the map to load up, we can see that we have several fabric scripts, lots of various industries on this map, pretty typical for a Stevie map. And now we start loading our equipment. You can see that there is a boatload of equipment on this map. Just keeps going and going and going and going. This map does have gold nuggets while we're waiting for the map to come up. There we go. So we have a clean log on map load. And go ahead and take a look at the map. So as you can see, we have 29 fields on the map. We own the grass meadow here. We have oat and rye as the extra crop types on the map. And we own fields 7, 8, and 29. See, field 4, 1, and 5 are quite unordinarily shaped. Field 5 is the biggest field on the map, and we will be checking out the file size or the map size on that here shortly. Go ahead and check out. So we do these videos on hard mode, and even on hard mode, we do have crop in the silos. We have 3 main sell points. Let me make sure. Yep, 3 main sell points for all of our crops, and then a plethora of sell points for all of the other industry items that you have on this map. We also have forage. Here we've got some of that in the silo. We've got straw, pig food, hay, or no, grass. We don't have any hay in the silo. And you can see that there is a plethora of items to make on this map. Here's the list of starting equipment. It all has low operating hours, so you'll have to pay minimal maintenance. There's nothing leased on this map as your starting equipment. Let's go ahead and load up our loan. So this map was previously released before seasons, and it was updated with season support recently. So we have sheep, pigs, and cows already. We have 10 of each already on the map, and we don't start with anything in the water troughs or animal troughs. If we do play this map with seasons, do note that you will need to be feeding your animals early on, or they will die. So some players may decide they want to sell the animals. Others may keep them, and that's pretty much why you have the product in the silos, so that you can feed those animals from the time that you start the map in early spring until your crop is ready to harvest. So we have 1.5 million liters is the silo capacity on the map. Let's go ahead and drop this down to real time and take a look at our starting fleet. So we start with a abundance of tractors. We've got the Valtra, JCBs, a couple Massey Fergusons, 77, 87, and 87. We've got the New Holland T8. We've got a wheel loader with a bucket. We have a skid steer with a bucket. We've got 2 semis. We've got the New Holland corn and grain header, forage harvester with the mowing header and the corn header. This one apparently will rye and oat also. We've got a Abundance of tippers from the small farm tech all the way up to the large Flegel semi-tipper. Got the cultivator, the plow, seeder, another seeder, fertilizer spreader and sprayer. You have a slurry spreader, a manure spreader, and an assortment of weights. Pottinger mowers, tedder, windrower, forage wagon. Got the square bale pickup wagon and the square baler. Got our Blizzard TT water trailer. We've got a stump grinder. We do have some forestry equipment. Timber runner trailer, semi-trailer, the Scorpion King. A single power washer and the energy wind turbine. So this will give us some money. Like I said, we have nothing in lease. It's nothing for now. Let's go ahead and lease up our gator. That's what we'll use to drive around in. So let's go ahead and explore the farm. So first thing we do, we fountain there, and we've got a gold nugget in the kids play area. So very typical. If you played a Stevie's map, you pretty much are knowing what you're going to see as far as buildings let go for the main farm. The layout is always a little bit different, but in general, we always have these big sheds for power washer. Some equipment in here. Interesting seeing the sprayer hooked up to the big old T8. That's quite it's quite the tractor for that little sprayer. Additional equipment in there. Shed here. So this is our hay grass sell point. A nice door in there. We have a repair customized point on the main farm. This is for, I believe this is for slurry, and this is for liquid manure. I think I'll have information on the other side. These are the inputs. Those are storage tanks. So this is liquid manure. This is the output, and this is digestate slurry. Anything there as far as storage goes. Got 2 seed masters on the farm, and these will take grain and liquid fertilizer, and they will make seed. We've got our equipment lined up here under these sheds. Let's go ahead and check out the silo system. Got our dump in and our fill out. And typical Stevie fashion, we have the information board here that will tell us what we've got in all of in the silo system itself. Then over here we've got these. This is for output. We have diesel fuel, liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, and seeds. Okay, looks like they're all empty. Then in here, this is where we would fill seed, solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and diesel fuel. Harvester. And we've got some solid and liquid and seed fill points over here. And that's basically the main farm. There's our pickup truck. Where is our chickens at? Chickens. Are our chickens not here? See them. Now that I think about it, I haven't heard them clucking either. Alright. Alright, let's go over here and check out the animal areas. Let's see here. So, there's the chickens. Alright. Where is the shop? Okay, here's the shop. Let's reset our gator and see what happens to it. Get our gator. And we're going to drive to the animal areas because they are not too far away, but they are far enough away that you don't want to be walking. Zoom our camera on out so we get a nice, good overview of the entire map here, or the entire review. All right. First thing up on the agenda are sheep. Small shed. I think these doors open. Nope. Oh, looky here. There's the arcade machine. Eight. And then we'll have to come down here and open this gate. While we're here, let's go ahead and check out the size of Field 2. Field 2 is 17.84 hectares, $1.4 million. And if we harvest this mission, we can get $45,000 out of it. Not a bad payday. Alright, so here is the sheep area. This looks like where we will buy our sheep, or deliver them. We already have some sheep, but we'll just go ahead and buy some up. We have our grass trough in here. Wool pallets. And our water trough is right here. So, if you're not used to a Stevie's map, the way it works is your wool pallets will spawn here. As your wool pallets spawn and fill up this location, they will magically shift over to this area. And this is a sell point. This is where the wool will auto sell. If you want to have it auto sell, you just do nothing and it will just sell. If you wish to take them to the wool buy point in town, you'll have to come in here and pick up your pallets like normal. I do believe that the wool pallets have a lower price if they do auto sell, so it is advantageous to you to go ahead and have them take them to the wool buy point. Nice pond over here. Go ahead and see what this sign says. Sherwood Park Farm, okay. The bridge. Be very careful that we don't drive off the bridge there. That'd be very bad. And let's make our way around here to the other animals. So our chickens are down here, as is our pigs and cows. All right. A water fountain here. Out of there. And going in our cow area. Again, we have the typical Farm Sim 17 cow area. We have the long feed trough here. This is a fermentation silo. So you'll come in here and you can bring grass or chaff and tip it in here, and this will ferment your silage, and you'll get silage out of the pipe there. Here we have a machine to produce power food. Put straw, silage, grass, and we'll get power food right out of there. And then we also have here a pig food machine. We put maize or wheat or barley, sunflowers or canola or soybeans, and potatoes or sugar beets, and we'll get our pig food out of there. Cows. Here is the water trough. This is the grass trough, or what I typically call the grass trough. I will feed my power food in the big long trough, and I'll always fill my grass over here. We've got the water trough, liquid manure, solid manure, and right here at the quarter is where we will buy or deliver our cows. There we go. And around this side is where we should have the pickup point for milk. Presto. Milk right there. So milk will auto sell at midnight, but if you want to have the milk, if you want to deliver the milk yourself, you can do that. Got this is liquid manure, and this is solid manure for the pigs. This would be the straw trigger. Food and water for our pigs, and a pig delivery point. So down here we have a few extra bits of equipment. We've got our animal water trailer, manure and slurry spreader, and the skid steer, and the JCB. And our chickens are over here. Over here should be a egg collector. Let's see if we can. There it is. So our eggs, right next to the gold nugget, our eggs will spawn right there. Just come in here, pick them all up, and off we go. Got somebody that comes by and goes ahead and puts the eggs in there for us. We don't have to run around and look for them ourselves. Very convenient. Let's back up and let's go over here because I like this treatment where we kind of drive through the creek, river, down through here and just drive on through. We've got a nice animation of the water wheel there. Or we could have came out here and taken the bridge. We're going to double back and hit the windrow and that, and then we're going to basically loop back around and come back this way and make our way map. Got all these trees around. We're just going to go in cab for a little bit. A little bit of a perspective here. I believe this is a standard size map. This is not a 4x map. Want to sell some of our grass, hay, or straw, we can come in here and do it. Right here, not in that building. We look for, on this map, we look for these heaps of grass. This is where the trigger will be. Go ahead and take a look at that. You can see the rectangles there, or the squares. That is the trigger for the hay, straw, and grass cells. Let's go ahead and go over here and check out these fields. Field 11 is 3.66 hectares, $296,000. And field 10 is 2.53 hectares, $200,000 hectares. So this field, these power lines span the field. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about power lines. All right. So we're just going to go loop around here. So that is field 9. Field 6 is right over here. And these two fields, field 8, right there, that was the field we own. And field 7, right there is a field that we own. Alright. And here's a big old field. Big old odd shape. Let's take a look at that. So we've got, so right there in the middle of the field, we've got a rock outcropping, some trees, and we've got a big wind turbine in there. And it looks like we've got a massive placeable pad here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's right across the street from the entrance into our farm. It's a decent sized field in its own right over there. That is field 2. Got a small storage building. And then we have what would be a very nice sized field if this was a field, but instead it is a massive, massive parking lot for placeables. So as if there's not enough industry on this map, there is a huge area here for you to go ahead and add more stuff to the map, should you so wish. Let's go ahead and go on and check out the field price on this field up here. Further up this way. Alright, so there's no mission on this field, but it is 32 hectares to almost $2.6 million. And I have to say, when looking at this field, if I were to play this map, I might turn that into like 3 fields and use courseplay. I might basically, let's get to something here. There. I'd probably do a course where I would just go straight across here and make this into 1 field. Then I'd go straight across here and make this into 1 field. And then I would make this area here a field. So I would take and make this into 3 different fields. This map, this field, I don't know what I'd do here. Definitely I would cut this off and make this 1. I might cut this off and make this 1. Then this area be a field, possibly. So if you're curious on how you might do that, good YouTube buddy Grizzly Bear Sims did a wonderful tutorial on defining custom fields with courseplay. I encourage you to go check those out if you haven't. Bump or something here. Encourage you to go check those out. His link to his channel is in my description, and he's got a great playlist with a whole bunch of YouTube videos on courseplay tutorials. And one of those tutorials is on how to redefine a field with custom field parameters so that you can basically, make an irregular shaped field into something a bit more manageable with courseplay. Stay out of the trees with the camera. Alright, so now we're back to where we were. This is kind of a industry central here. So again, if we didn't have enough placeable area, Got a little bit of a pad here. I kind of think, kind of chuckle at that. A little pad. This is a pretty big area for placeable buildings. We have one of our cell points. Let's take a look. Figure out which one this is. This is the grain elevator. Grain elevator is right there. Here we have a log wood chipper. You'd bring your logs into here, just dump them in there, and it will start chipping them up. Get wood chips out of here. Okay, I thought that might be something. This appears to be a log buy point. Indeed, this is a sell point for your logs. And that's this area here. Let's go across the street. We have Sherwood supplies across the street. Looks like we have fuel over here. And possibly a liquid fertilizer buy point, maybe? Let's take a look here. Oh, slurry sales. Slurry sales is directly right here. This may be a fertilizer fill point, possibly. This is simply fuel. Then we have manure buy point. They will buy your unused manure. And that's it. All right, let's go over here to the shop. Check out that. See traffic on the map? Just ran into traffic on the map. So, this is a pretty typical Stevie shop where we have our customize and repair and sell trigger over here. Shop trigger. Shop trigger. See our shop trigger. Typically it's right in there at the desk, but great. There's our shop where your vehicles will spawn when you buy them. All right. We're way down here. Looking at that grass field, trying to figure out if there was a way into it. It looks like it was a defined grass field. Alright, so this is kind of our sawmill area. Bring logs into here. And this will make board pallets. Couldn't get rid of that for now. Talk about that here in a moment. And we'll put logs there. And we'll put straw or wood chips here as fuel. Okay. And this is a customized repair bay trigger. So once we put fuel, as in wood chips or straw, and we put logs on the other side, we'll start getting board pallets produced here. They will eventually go to an auto cell trigger. And right here, this byproduct of this factory will be wood chips. You can take wood chips out of here, stick them in here, and it'll keep the the factory up and running. And then over here we have a buy point for wood chips. Very convenient. If we have an excess of wood chips, we can just fill from here and sell right there. Very handy dandy. Let's jump in. Go that way and kind of go through the wooded area. And look at the map here. You can come in here and just kind of go around. It's the river. Kind of come around here, the wooded area, and it'll just run up here along the river. This woodsy area, and probably comes around. Okay. Let's see. Let's see where this goes. Kind of rough old area here. Not really a place to be driving around. I think this is going to turn out well for us. No, indeed. Down. And go the other way. So even though I've already scouted this map, I do occasionally still kind of make a wrong turn. There was a tree there. How dare that tree come out and hit us like that? There's a gold nugget on the bridge. Alrighty. Let's just head on back up here. Here we go. We can get into that grassy area there. It's interesting how it's coned off. It's to be like parking spots or something. Really large grass area over here by the interesting aquatic structure. This is it's an indoor pool. So we've got food, and one of our sell points is over here, or not food, fuel. And so this will be where you will sell your fuel. Right there. You can obviously fill your tractors up there if you want. I was wondering if maybe they buy chicken eggs, but they do not appear to buy chicken eggs. Alright. Let's head on down here and check out this aquatic area. Alright. Oh, Sherwood Splash Park. Let's go on in here and check this place out. The Splash Park will buy our chicken eggs. High dive platform. We've got a pool. So if you do get in the pool here, you'll need to come over here and get out at the ladder. Okay. No other way out of the pool. And after a nice hard day of farming, you could come over here and climb the dive platform. Jump off the short platform. Go off the intermediate platform. Or you could go all the way up to the top of the tower and jump off the high-rise platform. Get up any higher than we are. And you cannonball. It's not near as fun if you don't actually go under the water. But anyway. And you got a pretty sizable grass area here that you could mow. Get yourself some free grass. I'm going to go ahead and go in cab. I'm going to meander down to this area. Notice everybody's driving on the wrong side of the map, so this must be a not based in the United States. So here we have another large placeable pad to put any industry we may wish to have. This is kind of in an area of forest, so you could put some forest related industry buildings down here. Let's keep meandering around here to yet another small placeable pad. Right here, not too big this one. This one's kind of small. Find our way down here to the animal buy point, the animal dealer. Let's go ahead and go on in the animal dealer before we head into the other areas. So we have a pretty standard Farm Sim 17 animal dealer, Emerson Livestock Market. There's your trigger. Back your trailer up into here. Oh. Now over here. Over here we just have a storage building. Oh, we got some mud. See, we would have access into that field. We just have a storage shed here. Oh no. This field here. So this field has a nice high power pole here in the middle, and let's see if this has a collision on it. Oh, it does. You're gonna have to work around that, you in this field. Some people may not like that. I think it's fun and an interesting obstacle to deal with. So while there is mud on the map, it is not excessive. It is tasteful mud, if there's any such thing. Some maps, if you will, are a little bit excessive with the mud, and it becomes a little bit ludicrous with driving through the mud and getting yourself bogged down and seriously getting yourself stuck. This map has just enough mud to be there, but not be annoying. So here we have another customize repair area. Seedmaster. And I believe this is just a buy point. Take a look. This is the Midland Bulk. And Midland Bulk is indeed one of the buy points for our grain stores. Whoa, it's a little tight through there. Wouldn't be bringing a tractor around that way, sure. Let's come on up and find our way around here. Looks like we will have another grass heap where we can sell our hay and straw. Oh no. Looks like we can burn. This is a burn plant. Let's check her out. Bio burner. And it looks like they also will take a straw and grass here. Go down here. It looks like this is where we will we'll take our milk. And once again, we've got a big area, much more area than we need for this particular buy point. So you can, once again, put industry down here. Maybe other industry that deals with milk would make sense for this area. And this is where you will drop your milk off for selling milk if you were to do it the old-fashioned way. And that would be to cart your milk to the sell point. All right. Make our way further south. So these hedges do have collisions, just in case you all want to know, as does the tree. Jump in, cab. We'll quit playing and start motoring down the road. Coming up to a series of fields on either side, varying sizes and shapes, but for the most part, lots of the fields on this map are either rectangle or square. Interesting little pull-off here. It'll allow you to turn around, I guess, if you got yourself lost. Let's go this way. And just hit this area over here. So, typical Stevie fashion, there is plenty of grass space between the fields. Plenty of space to do turning off a field. And an incredible amount of grass around the fields to take advantage of. Here's that grass heap that I was talking about. This is where you would sell your grass, hay, and straw. This will be a wood chip buy point. And we have a seed master down here for yet even more seed production. And still a huge placeable area on the map for dropping other buildings down. And we have a nice storage building over here also. Alright, let's make our way over here to the other large industrial area, and that's where our BGA facility is. So guys, while we're driving over there, I'm going to tell you that I've had quite a good run of map videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm a little concerned that we're not going to be able to keep that run going on for very much longer. Trying to be a little picky with the maps that I bring into the channel, and as such, I don't do videos on nearly every map that I do look at. I look at quite a number of maps that never make it into the channel, and there's been a fair amount of maps released recently that I would consider not worthy of bringing into the channel. I'm seeing lots of work in progress maps that look very, very promising. But I'm starting to have difficulty finding maps that I want to bring into the channel and show off for you guys. So I think we're very soon going to run into a scenario where, as opposed to just watering down the channel with not so great maps, just to put a map out, I think we're going to run into a situation where we will maybe skip a day or two in our Tuesday-Thursday rotation. So just know that if we get to a point where we don't have a map video on Tuesday or Thursday, it's not because I've stopped doing map videos. It's simply because I've not found a video that I felt was worthy of bringing into the channel. in order to have a video that day. So here we've got our Scorpion King, and we've got the Valtra Green Edition, apparently, with our stump grinder. We have another pallet board factory down here. Again, we put wood chips or straw in there. We'll put logs on this side, and we'll get board pallets right here. They will auto sell. We'll get wood chips out of there that we can feed back into the machine. Over here we take logs and put them right there, and this particular factory will give us pallets of pallets, pallets of barrels, and pallets of boxes. They will come over here and they will auto sell all by their own. And that road will obviously take us back into some wooded areas. Let's go over here. And we've got what looks like some greenhouses over here. So let's go ahead and check out this facility, and we'll conclude at the BGA. Let's first look down here. Got some really great foliage in the river, and we've got some long algae or weeds growing here. We've got all those things. Drawing a blank right now what they call this. Right. So in here we have 4 greenhouses. These greenhouses all take water, manure, and compost. A biopoint for eggs here. And the greenhouses, they will produce pallets of produce right here, and they will come down and auto sell there at the yellow and black markers. And this is a buy point for compost. So we do have a compost master on the map. We just haven't seen it yet. And this will take us down to where we can fill our trailer up with water. River. Very convenient, free water source here for our greenhouses. And let's go ahead and go on here to the BGA. Sure that isn't anything else to look at. Oh, pretty much it right here at the BGA. So we have right here another customize and repair trigger. They're all over the map, which is very handy for those people playing with seasons. But now we also have other cool mods that we can transport and bring around to do our vehicle maintenance on. So here we have our compost master, and if you're not familiar with how this works, you'll need to bring biodegradable material in here. That can be potatoes, sugar beets, manure, wood chips, straw, hay and grass, and silage. Put in here. Put fuel in right here. And we will get compost that will pile up, and you can fill it out of the spout right here. And you'll use the compost for the greenhouses. You can use the compost here at the BGA to feed the BGA. Or you could spread it on the field with a manure spreader. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 huge bunkers for silage. It's a chaff trigger. Go. And, oops. Got a sunken Silo King. Yeah, Silo King. Just tip in there. Get our digestate out here. And over here we have 2 very signature Stevie factories. To the left, this one produces manure. So we put straw in here, put liquid manure in here, and we get solid manure out of this area. Pull up out of the spout here. And you can use this manure to, 1, feed the compost master, 2, feed your greenhouses, 3, you could sell it, or you could obviously spread it on the fields. So, now this particular factory is the ever so wonderful Bio Pro facility. You will bring digestate and put it here. Good. And out of the digestate, you will get liquid fertilizer here. We'll get solid fertilizer here. And you'll get diesel fuel out of here. So it is the ever so useful digestate factory. So this particular building, we have storage for diesel fuel, solid fertilizer, and liquid fertilizer. You would tip them all here on the inside of the building, and then the outside of the building we have conveniently marked liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, and diesel fuel. So guys, that concludes our tour here of Sherwood Park Farm by Stevie. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please click the like button. If you've not yet subscribed, you'd like to subscribe and get notifications of future map videos or other content, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Also do a play series on Churn Farms currently using 24-day seasons. Those videos release every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Try to do map videos every Tuesday and Thursday, but like I said, we're kind of starting to run out of quality maps. I'm seeing lots of maps in production, work in progress posts on some forums, and they all look really wonderful. And I'm really excited to see them eventually get released, but right now they've not been released yet. So we kind of just have to sit around here and patiently wait. And until they do, we're going to continue to be a little picky with what kind of maps we bring into the channel. So with that said, happy farming.